You wanted dignity? You wanted refinement? Well, here's a movie starring Oscar winner F. Murray Abraham, Oscar nominee Eric Roberts, and Ferris Bueller's Girlfriend. On guard! I'm Larson Halleck, your unlicensed personal trainer, and before we get to the movie in question, let's talk about fencing.
Fencing is a martial art.
Yes, fencing is a martial art, wise ass. Shut up.
That originated in Baroque-era Europe. An offshoot of the longsword and broadsword forms made by men such as Johannes Liechtenauer and Pizza Pasta or whatever. The fighting men quickly adapted these techniques to the weapons of the day, namely weapons that were thinner and lighter due to the invention of gunpowder making the full plate armor obsolete. Early fencing was a brutal combat art involving cloth chokes, kicks to the groin and knees, and clinching. Gradually, this man specifically, took away all the fun stuff and made it into the still strenuous and challenging, but sanitized sport that it is today. That brings us to 1991's By the Sword, the first feature film to ever center around the sport of fencing. Not a period piece in the Cavalier years, but the modern organized sport of Olympic-style fencing. And how did the audience respond to this illustrious novelty? Yeah, when my yearly income is greater than your movie gross, you have failed. But does the film deserve such a dismal box office take? Let's watch. The film was a co-production of two companies. One, a movie group known as, The Movie Group, is best known for Kickboxer, previously reviewed on Fistflix, and Best of the Best, to be eventually reviewed on Fistflix. The other was Film Horizon, best known for By the Sword. Oh boy. Hemming the director's chair is Jeremy Kagan, best known for The Sting 2. Oh shit. The film opens up in, What
the hell was that? I mean, I know it was the 90s, I know Mortal Kombat was popular, but not everything had to be set in Outworld, people. So the fencing movie opens up with fencing. Mia Sara does not approve of your clumsy bull rushing.
On guard. Are you ready? Ready. Show me. And what can I do for you? And what is it you want?
To teach.
We do need a locker room attendant. It's your choice. Take it or leave it.
The 90s, a day when you could just walk into a place and get a job on the same day.
See? You're too fucking slow.
Oh no, he almost hit him. Meet Jimmy, a plucky and ambitious student who's probably going to be boning Mia by the end of this. Suba returns home to the sort of apartment that every fringe athlete has. Wait a minute, how can Villard retire undefeated? How can there be two people with the same name? What manner of sorcery is this? These fever dreams obviously have no bearing on the plot. The next day, Suba goes to work, not using the crosswalk.
Beautiful, isn't it? As it is. It belonged to my father.
Careful, I wouldn't want you to hurt those fine legs of yours.
Excuse me, only the master of a martial arts school is allowed to sexually harass the women. Thank you very much.
I expect more from you, Mr. Hobbs. You are pathetic.
You wouldn't be saying that if it was 2016.
Hit it!
Hey, movie. If I wanted to see poorly choreographed armor demons fighting,
I would rent Dragon the Bruce Lee story. Oh wait, no I wouldn't, because that movie sucks.
Good.
Grandpa, put the sword down, you're drunk.
Fine, I'm fine.
So you admit, there's an attraction here between us.
There is.
And what's the problem?
I got a list.
Burn it.
Now, I could have sworn that this movie was about fencing, but that dialogue had all the subtlety of a battle axe.
Holding a battle axe.
That Game of Thrones reference was completely relevant, and it's not just me pandering for viewers.
Ugh, I am fat. Better suck in that gut. Well, I did some toe touches. Time to go to bed and dream of swarthy women. We've left Olympic fencing, and we've entered the realms of historical fencing. The plot thickens. Or should I say, the riposte thickens. No, the plot.
Damn. You have a rough night last night?
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just the most 90s kid who ever 90s. Yeah, I'm just gonna take my hair curtains and my flint and go change, brah.
What exactly are you people doing?
Tensions rise amongst the class losers, who VR dubs the Loser Squad. Or the St. Jude Squad, rather.
Actually come here to be bullied and insulted by some freak who thinks he's in the fucking 14th century?
Yeah, that's why I got fired from my job as a personal trainer. What?
Remember the other day, you offered,
To work out with you?
Yeah.
Did you meet it? Well, sure, Max. I'd be glad to.
Meanwhile, Jim, Trevor, and Erin are shacking up at Jim's place. We find out Jim's dad is a criminal, and this will never be mentioned again. Stop pointing the camera at Mia Sarah, damn it. I want to see F. Murray Abraham. You heard me. Yeah, get rid of that sex scene. We got grocery shopping now.
One, two, three, four. Good. Big 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dad, we're gonna be late.
All right.
He's gonna be pissed.
I gotta go, Max. And more, so I made a choice. These are my trophies. Let me go get my stuff. Be right back. Did you care to fence?
No thanks.
I really hope that in the future my children won't be so disdainful of martial arts, but they probably will be.
You offer the promise of brilliance, but you think too goddamn much about other people. You look at life from their point of view, feeling their pain and worrying about their problems. Compassion? Get rid of it.
Defeat does not exist in this dojo, does it? No, Sensei!
What are you trying to say?
Saying, I think we should keep our distance.
You got it, Jimmy.
At least Suba's training is coming along. So much so that Viard steps in. I know this is supposed to show that Viard is suspicious of Suba, but frankly, I'm just happy to see movie fencing that doesn't involve half circles.
On guard.
Ah, man, that hurts. If only we had some sort of padding.
Did you seriously expect to find Mr. Right in a place where guys play with long, sharp, pointy objects?
I've become offensive to find a man, Gigi.
If I were you, I'd keep my distance.
Ugh, this movie clearly fails the Bechdel test. I'm not watching this anymore.
I killed a man.
Why?
I was young and stupid. If you want me to get up and leave, I swear, I'll understand. You see, when you leave prison, for most guys, that's not a chance to start again. That's a dead end. You get out of there, and everyone else is more human than you. Well, I don't want that for me. I just don't want those to be 20 wasted years.
Why are you telling me this?
I figure I like you. Maybe you like me. I know I want to live like everybody else. And you can't start that with a lie.
What do you see out there?
What do you mean? Tell me what you see.
I see two fences just trying to make a touch. Hobbs is attacking repeatedly in the same, and Williams isn't picking up on it. Hobbs should riposte by adding a second disengage. Ah, like that.
And so we get something resembling, but not quite, a training montage.
Wait a minute. Line up now to the beat. And on guard. Advance lunge. Recover. Retreat.
Suba uses music to fraternize with the urban youth. And for once, I'm not using that term euphemistically. Suba then has his date with that woman whose name I don't remember. But man, seeing a woman manipulating fixtures turns me on so much.
That's no way to fight.
It's not fighting. It's water dancing.
Dancing?
Sorry, just pandering again.
Ali.
Suba and VR then engage in something. I'm not sure if actual pro-level fencers do this, but either way, that is the most intense game of patty cake I've ever seen.
Max! You ever get the feeling you were born in the wrong age?
Why, yes.
No, I appreciate modern plumbing.
Yes, that is good. Man, if only there was some way to bring back archaic cultural norms but still have flushing toilets. That's my pipe dream.
Maximilian Suba, you are a fraud.
Oh shit, he's onto me.
But he had this protege, my father's heir apparent. And that boy wanted everything my father had. His medals, his championships, his acclaim, his wife. Ever the gentleman, my father challenged his protege to a duel. Actually slapped the guy in the face with a gauntlet. It was a game to him. And the one moment in his life when it wasn't a game, he lost.
Man, both Abraham and Roberts have had great monologues.
It's true.
You lied to me.
Viard warns Suba never to show up again, before going to the round-robin tournament to determine who will go to the national tournament. But then...
Are you challenging me?
Yeah, I am.
This is a killing weapon.
And this is the fight you always wanted.
I won't use a rapier against a practice weapon.
This isn't practice.
Why are you doing this?
I'll teach you a lesson. That story about your father isn't right. He did challenge his protege to a duel. But he never intended to kill him. He only wanted to humiliate him. So he gave the boy that live rapier. And with a practice weapon, he beat him.
On guard.
To within an inch of his life. But like you, the boy thought winning was everything. Like you, he worshipped killing. And when the lesson was over, and your father lowered his blade, I ran him through. There was no art to it, no skill. It was just cold-blooded murder.
Oh crap, I was so distracted by the dialogue that I forgot to say And the fight is on. I only fenced for 1 year in college. I can't even begin to commentate this.
You think you're a killer, huh?
Man, I love historical fencing. Wow, it's amazing how lame rapiers look when you use two hands.
This lesson's over. Now, this lesson is over.
Why did Eric Roberts become French for that one line?
Maestro.
That may have been one of the best movies I reviewed on this show. Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, okay, the kids were all really lame 90s kids, but the two leads carried it, and they carried it well. As far as sports movies go, the story is fairly unique. It's not just a typical road to the championship story, and the ending is wonderfully devoid of any sentimentality. In giving back to the school that he had previously besmirched, Suba's honor is restored, while Viard finally gets to have his dream of a duel to the death, and he draws blood against his father's killer, and he appears to have let go of his fury, but whether or not these changes will stick will forever be ambiguous. Almost as ambiguous as why this movie did so poorly at the box office. Is it a masterpiece? No, but it certainly deserved more than $6,000. Alas, my reprieve of good cinema is a fleeting one. The usual cavalcade of crap will continue as planned. I'm Larson Halleck. Keep on training.